Hey guys, it's Jason from Gardening with Jason. I got out this morning to do a quick video tour of the front yard and thought I would do a voiceover on it this evening since the yard was pretty busy with traffic and noise. So what I was just showing you was some of the seedlings that I had started inside and started hardening off outside. This here is my, I believe it's a Cape Girard white azalea. It's a dwarf azalea that I purchased at Lowe's on clearance for 75% off once after Christmas time. It looks like it's starting to bloom with some white flowers on it, so which is a plus because last year it didn't bloom at all. The highlight of my front yard garden tour this time around is my Stellar Pink Dogwood. It has officially bloomed out for the first time. It's been in the ground for, this is the second year now that it's been in the ground. I purchased this tree from Tractor Supply Company online when they had a special promotion going on with free shipping. I ended up getting this tree for, I believe, $35, $40 with free shipping. And I couldn't be happier with the blooms that are on this tree. I love it. I got out with my real camera and photographed a lot of them today, which I'll be posting on Instagram as well. This here is Maiden Pinks. I started those from seed. It's a grassy texture with pink and white flowers. And then the Raging Cajun Spigelia there was up and out of the ground pretty well. Should be blooming within this month of May. Some of the winter sown seedlings that I've planted out. That was a Lupin, Pixie Delight. And then my cardinal flower patch right there. I have some blue globe thistle also planted out in that area. Some Dodecathion from winter sowing. My clumps of bellflower, just trying to get that spot to be covered in the bellflower there. Work on getting some ground covers over top of this mulch as a weed suppressant and to avoid mulching so much. This is the Little Lime Punch hydrangea that my son destroyed with a basketball. It looks like it's coming back into its glory there with some fresh new growth. The Candy Tuft flowers are looking great. They're getting ready to be finishing up, but they're shedding a little bit, but they're still looking good. Give you another look there at the Stellar Pink Dogwood. There's the beautiful green and yellow foliage of the variegated Lazomachia. And then my favorite ground cover with the Snow in Summer. And that arborvitae you see right there with the hint of yellow, that is a Highlights arborvitae. There's a ground juniper there, rug juniper. The laced up elderberry there in the center of the screen. The alliums started blooming just a couple days ago. There's a skyrocket juniper behind them. I do not know the variety of these alliums. These were a Lowe's purchase one year when they had their bulbs on clearance. So I ended up getting a few packs of them, and this is what I've got. I don't care for the foliage, how it starts looking pretty ratty once they do start blooming, but so is gardening. Like I said, the Snow in Summer ground cover, this is done amazing from seed. We got some miniature roses there that I purchased from Menards a while back. They haven't started blooming yet. There are a couple little buds on them, though. I'm showing you the Skyrocket Juniper there with the laced up elderberry back behind it. Some penstemon there, some daylilies mixed in there. The spilled wine weigela there on the ground is starting to bloom out. The Golden Falls Redbud has made it through the winter and is looking really sharp right now. It's finished blooming. It didn't have a whole lot of blooms on it, but it's starting to leaf out. And there's the spilled wine weigela that I was saying that was blooming or getting its buds on it. Should be blooming within a couple of weeks, I'd say, or sooner. Gold cone juniper. With its nice yellow tips there. I was just watching Grow For Me Gardening today and their garden tour, and their gold cone juniper is amazing looking right now. Blue Star junipers, Goldfinger potentilla. This will get little dainty yellow flowers on it, but I like the foliage structure there. The Orange Rocket Barberry is really showing off with its bright orange color. And this shrub does produce a bloom, but they are so tiny. I was able to get some good pictures of one last year with my real camera and lens. But I do like how those leaves were holding the water droplets there. This is the honey apricot flavorette rose that I received through the mail from Amazon. Kind of took a beating in shipping, but it's looking pretty good right now. The laced up black elderberry there that I purchased last season. The gray owl juniper there is starting to put on some new growth and really getting a nice little load of juniper berries or cones there on it. This is the Gold Flame Spirea. It had really nice bright red foliage when it first leafed out, and now it's fading to a chartreuse and light red orange color. The Endless Summer Crush hydrangea, putting on some new growth there at the bottom, as well as up the stems. It's starting to put on some green nodes there. These are a bunch of Stella de Oro daylilies with some Autumn Joy sedum. I'm going to show off the Stellar Pink Dogwood here again. Look at those wonderful dogwood blooms there. And with this being a hybrid, it's Stellar Pink hybrid dogwood. It's supposed to be a little bit have better pest resistance and disease resistance. This is the Kodiak Black Deer Villa. There is not a better shrub for that dark foliage color. I love that Deer Villa. This is the Quickfire Fab hydrangea that I had planted under my Prairie Fire crab apple, and I decided to move it to flank the sidewalk there with the other hydrangea on the other side. The Amber Jubilee 9-bark is really showing off its beautiful coppery color. It's almost iridescent looking. It's a beautiful color. This is a pufferfish hydrangea. I purchased this at Meadowview Growers last season at the end of the year when they were having a 25% off sale on all their shrubs. As you can see, the tulips that I like so much have are way past their prime here. And I've got the penstemons surrounding the berry white hydrangea. Take you up on the porch here to the front doorway and show off our oldest pupper there. That is Chloe. Apparently she didn't want to be recorded. She kind of snubbed her nose at me, turned her head. We had to end up putting some no soliciting signs up on our house, and one at the end of the driveway. We just every summer we just get bombarded with solicitors at this house. People wanting us to change our electricity and change our just our different utility bills, utility companies, and people wanting to do free roof inspections and all this stuff. And we just ended up putting some no soliciting signs up to try to deter that. You saw the creeping thyme there was what I was showing earlier in front of that water hose. And this here that you're looking at, this is the beautiful Eclipse hydrangea from First Editions. I went ahead and put that in the ground along with the Fairy Trail cascading hydrangeas. That is a little lime hydrangea we were just looking at. And then this is the Fairy Trail Bride hydrangea, cascading hydrangea. I just purchased this one at Stock Slagers Nursery here in Dayton, or close to Dayton. This is my Prairie Fire crabapple. There was a lot of traffic this morning on this road. It just seemed more so than usual today. I want to take you over to the side of the house here. I don't make it over to this side too often because it's very weedy, and it kind of gets neglected. This is my Miss Kim lilac. This was a $5 purchase from Walmart. I ended up buying 3 of them when they were on clearance for that price. My Chicago Hardy fig. I decided to just overwinter it as it was. And it's, of course, putting on its new growth at the bottom like it always does, but it's also budding out along the branches that are sticking up out of the ground still. So it looks like the above ground growth has survived the winter as well. So I'm hoping maybe I'll get an earlier crop of figs this year. Some more autumn joy sedum. Trying to give you a close up there just to show you how the water lays on this plant. There's the dwarf Alberta spruce. That was also a $5 buy at Lowe's one year for 75% off. $5 or $8 buy, something down there. Maybe $8. This is just your standard lamb's ear. That is a very sad looking Blue Point juniper. But I think it's looking better than it was. So I'm thinking it might try to pull through. That is a golden rocket barberry. I love the yellow chartreuse color of this barberry in its upright form. I think it'll look really sharp next to this mini maroon barberry and the black lace elderberry that I have planted in the corner. Look at the contrast between that foliage of the black lace elderberry and the lamb's ear. Beautiful. Yeah, there's my leg. Bring it back up the side of the house. Take it back up to the porch here. But you're looking out at my hedge of Forever Goldie arborvitaes, flanking the side of the yard here to separate our yard from the neighbor's yard. Some more Stella de Oro daylilies and another type of daylily there. I'm not for sure the variety. This is the Kodiak Orange Durevilla. And there's a Tough Stuff Aha Hydrangea to separate the two Durevillas. And this Durevilla, this is the Kodiak Red Durevilla that you're looking at. So I have the orange, I have the red, and I have the black. My favorite of the three in the springtime is the black. I love the black Durevilla in the spring, but my favorite in the fall has to go to the orange for its beautiful fall color. Take you back out to my gravel path here, leading to the grassy circle. This is the little blue kazoo spirea that I purchased this past season from Stony Creek Garden Center on clearance. And I purchased this Golden Spirit Smoke Bush this past season from Lowe's on their clearance rack. This was a Monrovia branded Golden Spirit. And just look at that beautiful yellow chartreuse color. It is loaded down with some blooms already for the year. I have some feverfew planted there, the snowball variety. This is the Fairy Trail Green Cascading Hydrangea. I also purchased this from Stock Slagers just a few weeks ago. But I just recently got it in the ground a couple days ago. Our 10-day forecast has been looking really good. Now, I don't know what's going on with this candy corn spirea. The gold flame spireas are looking great. The gold mound, all my spireas are looking great, except this candy corn is, it's just not filling in like it should. But I'll just give it some time. That is Wee Bit Grumpy Hydrangea. And it's another gold flame spirea. A bunch of different perennials there. Some iris, some agastache, some bee balm I grew from seed. The agastache I grew from seed. I had another patch over on the other side of the bee balm, but it has succumbed to the weather, I guess. It didn't come back this year. Excuse me. It's a really dark purple iris, almost black. Excuse any coughing or sniffling. We've all had head colds this week, and few of us have had stomach viruses. It's just been a rough week. Kiddos have been sick. So just keep us in your prayers as we get through this cold season that we're in right now. I'm sure it's pollen and allergies, but it's Miss Kim Lilac again, another one, some more Stella de Oro, and then this double play doozy spirea. I was very impressed by its foliage color when it leafed out. The storm cloud and Sonia there. When it first came out of the ground, it had the really dark black stems. It was just really neat as it came out of the ground. It's starting to lose its flowers right now, so I have a couple mahogany splendor hibiscus planted in there amongst the Forever Goldies. These are a couple phloxes I got on clearance from Lowe's. Opening Act Blush, Opening Act Romance, both proven winners. Some Starship Blue Lobelia there from Seed. In this area, there's not a whole lot going on in this area, just a bunch of perennials coming up. In the pot, I have a Supertunia Vista Bubblegum Petunia, plus some Dichondra Silver Falls in there. But this bed is just going to be full of a bunch of perennials. There's a Pearl Glam Beautyberry in there as well. There's a very, very, very small Autumn Brilliance Serviceberry there. I'm trying to get to grow. This is a hibiscus. I cannot remember the name of it. I'll have to look it up for the next garden tour, but it's starting to come back. I know my Berry Awesome hibiscus in the backyard, I'm not seeing anything from it right now, but that one, I keep wanting to say Midnight Marvel, but it's not Midnight Marvel. It's Midnight Rose, something like that. It's Summerific Rose. The Golden Globe Arborvitaes are looking good. The Lemon Thread False Cypress. The butterfly bushes have all started leafing back out and looking good, including the Pugster Blue. The Bellini Raspberry Crepe Myrtles also have new growth on them as well. I just love the contrast here of the darker colored penstemon with that Lemon Thread False Cypress. And then the grassy foliage of the daylilies. There's a Bobo Hydrangea right there behind the daylilies. Some Danica Arborvitae. And then this elderberry here, this is another Tower elderberry. This is Black Tower. Instead of the lacy foliage of the laced up elderberry, this one has a broader leafed foliage. But it's got that really nice columnar habit to it. Almost Dr. Seuss-like addition to the garden. These are the Danica Arborvitaes. They're looking really good. Try to get that leaf out of there. The rose along the side of my arbor was supposedly a Zephyrin Druin, but when I planted it, it's got almost purplish blooms instead of pink, so I really highly doubt it's a Zephyrin Druin, but I'm still hoping it's a climber. I'm hoping it'll still climb over the arbor. Now I've got some Autumn Joy Sedum surrounding the Fastigiata columnar blue spruce right there. And that's going to wrap it up for this garden tour on this last day of April in 2024. It was a rainy morning, made for some good videos, some good photography this morning. I got out with my camera and my long lens to be able to photograph what was going on, to be able to provide some pictures on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, feel free to look me up at Gardening with Jason on Instagram. Photography is one of my favorite hobbies next to gardening, so I post a lot of my photos on there. As you see, the cars drive by this morning, and it's trash day as well, so there's my trash cans. But I thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.